We're going to graph the equation x plus 3 squared over 49 plus y minus 2 squared over 36 equals 1, and that's going to give us the conic section graph of an ellipse. So first thing we need to do is identify the coordinates of the center of our graph. The coordinates of the center are going to be the opposite of the x and y terms on the inside of the parentheses. So we have -3 for our x coordinate, +2 for our y coordinate. And then after that, we need to find the a and b values. These are going to help us identify the length of our major axis, and it's going to help us draw the shape of our ellipse. So the a value is going to be the square root of the number underneath the x term. Square root of 49 is 7. The b value is going to be the square root of the number underneath the y term, which gives us 6. And the last thing we need to help us find our foci points is the c value. So we're going to use one of two equations. C equals the square root of the difference of a squared minus b squared, or C equals the square root of b squared minus a squared. And you determine which one you're going to use by checking the a and b values. So you want whatever's underneath the square root to be positive. So in that situation, we are going to use this equation because a is the bigger number. So then c is going to be the difference between the squares. So 49 minus 36 gives us 13. Alright, so now we are going to plot a couple of our points. So the center is going to be at -3, +2, right here. And then we are going to use the a and b values next to plot the points in which our ellipse turns around. So this value here, a equals 7, tells us to move over 7 points from the center. So we're starting at -3, and if we move over 7, that's going to put us at +4. And then we're going to go the other direction. So if we start at -3, if we move over 7 to the left, we're going to be at -10. And we're going to do the same thing with the b values. So we're going to go up 6 to 8, and then down 6 to -4. Okay, so then our horizontal axis, the length of that is twice the a value, because that gives us the length from here to here. So that length is going to be 14. The vertical axis is going to be the length from here to here, and that length is 12. And then we need our foci points. And what we do for that one is we're going to move this distance left and right from the center. So the square root of 13 is a little bit more than 3. And the question is, are we going to go horizontally or vertically from the center? And you're going to move along the major axis, and the major axis is the larger value. So here we're going to go over square root 13 from the center. So that's a little bit more than 3. In both directions. And then, final step is to connect our points. Remember, we're aiming for an oval. It shouldn't have any sharp edges. And there we go. The last thing I want you to do is I want you to write your coordinate points for your center and your two focal points. So -3, 2 is this location, and then this focal point is -3 plus 13, square root 13, 2. And then this one over here is -3 minus square root 13, 2. And there we have our ellipse.